In all my videos, I'll say it too, because if it's gorgeous, I'll just say, I'd love to fly my drone, but I'm not allowed to. And I obey the laws. I'm not going to get, oh, there's a, I swear to God, there was a white truck with a northern light pole in the same size of trailer going the opposite direction of me. What do you suppose this was? Like, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Well, when I say we're out in the middle of nowhere, we're right beside the highway, but this thing's out in the middle of nowhere. I don't get it. That's a lot of work. There's obviously a story here. There's no sign or anything, so I don't know what it would have been. A couple of towers up there. I guess I could just over here. There's a trailhead parking lot, so I'm going to stay there for the night. But I just saw this thing. That's why I came up here. But don't know. Well, this is just a trailhead parking lot. I don't think it's been used as a trailhead as much as it is a dumping ground. I noticed a couple of these signs here that have been left here. They look brand new, but they took the tires and they hitch off them so they can't be pulled away. So I figured if they're allowed to park these things here, then why can't I park here for the night? But there is a lot of garbage around here. So I just crossed the Tennessee state line there probably about 15 minutes ago. So I-75, which you can hear, is right there, and Knoxville is just south of here. So yeah, these things are brand new. Oh, thorns. So I'm not sure if I actually told you this. I'm in Cades Cove Campground, here in the Great Smoky Mountains. I was actually able to get a spot. They say during the summertime, good luck just walking in. But they said from November on, normally you can just show up and get a spot. So yeah, I was lucky. And the spot obviously is just long enough to fit this rig, so it worked out really well. So coming into the campground, there's a road coming in, which you would have saw, and it's fairly narrow. Some spots were pretty sketchy. But if you drive past the campground, it's just a loop. It's a 6-mile loop, and I was told that I was allowed to use my side-by-side. But I'm thinking to myself, you know what, if I'm just on asphalt and cars, of course cars are taking the scenic drive too, to me it didn't make much sense having allowed a utility vehicle, let's just say side-by-side from now on, just easier, a side-by-side, you won't be able to hear anything. And one of the ladies said that they took their bicycles and they could hear the branches crack, and they looked up and they saw a herd of deer. So, and then another couple said they saw a mama bear with some cubs. So I know in that machine I wouldn't hear anything, and so to me it was a waste. If it was trails, that's one thing, but if it's just a highway that everybody can drive on, to me it doesn't seem like a good idea. So I'm going to take the e-bike today and go around this loop and see what it looks like, which should be good. So before I actually sit down and have this breakfast, very interesting. Some campgrounds you go to, or some place you go to, I've stayed at about maybe 4 or 5 now on the way out here, and you know, more than just one night, like 3 or 4 days. And basically my neighbors or whatever, you know, if you're lucky to even get a wave. And then there's other campgrounds where everybody stops and talks to you, and that's exactly what happened to this one. So right here beside me, that's Sean and his wife, and I'm sorry, I forget your name, I'm bad with names, but their dog Bella. See, I remember the dog because obviously, if you remember, I had a Doberman named Bella. And I had a nice chat with them last night and had a couple of drinks around their fire, and really nice people. And then over on this side of me, that's Houston, and that is, and I'm Houston, I apologize, but I think he said it was a 68 or 69 Ford. And the camper itself, he said he's only had for about 2 weeks. It's just a great combination, so that's awesome. And then I had other people that just walked around the park and stopped in to talk to me. And I mean, that doesn't happen at every campground, but for some reason, and I don't know what it is, this campground, I've had people like from across the side over there that, if you can see in the distance, there's a white Ford there. They came over and they came over and talked to me yesterday for about 10 minutes, and people just walking their dogs come over and talk to me. So it's just funny. Some campgrounds are like that, and other campgrounds, it's almost like they come over the camper and they put their head down. I don't know what it is, but this has definitely been a very, very friendly place. The problem is, so today is Tuesday. No, today's Monday. So today's Monday. So a lot of these people, like I said, Houston is leaving today and Sean's leaving today, and I don't know about the other people, but it might get fairly quiet here after today. And I'm here for 4 nights, so I leave Thursday morning. So yeah. Incredible. We can't live without Wi-Fi. These people lived in something like this in the winter and everything. Can we go upstairs?
You can. You just can't walk out on the second floor. But go up there and take a look.
Okay.
Make sure you look up at the ceiling and see if you think this was really waterproof.
My goodness. Woo-hoo. not sure if this thing's gonna show anything. Wow. So the Park Services gentleman was up there at the cabin when I went through it, and said that up until 1930 there was still family living in it. There was 9 people living in that cabin, and the closest town is 2 miles, 2-day walk through the bush. And so him and his wife came over here. They walked for 2 days and they started this. This was all trees down here, and they cleared all this and they farmed it. What people did back then is unbelievable. But yeah, they said up until the park bought this property, they farmed it all the way up till 1930.
This is my first time here.
Gosh.
Honey, I'm taking you everywhere on up. Because this is about my 6th time here.
Oh, you guys see that? What's that over there? That looks pretty cool. I would imagine in the day there was a lot more water coming down here than there is right now, especially in the spring. Okay, so it's this just the way they caught the water? Okay, I don't really know what this would have been used for. Oh. It's just built on the side. There seems to be some kind of catch basin for water. This is just the way they collected the water, and they'd come up here with a bucket. I don't know. Regardless, pretty cool. We'll go back in this way. And then go into the house, the other part of the house this way. And there's a lock on the stairs, so we can't go up. Now, obviously, they're fixing or working on that down there. It's kind of a necessary evil. Kind of hard to walk around and look at some nice stuff and see a truck with a construction truck and music blasting. But I guess this is probably, well, this is the off season, so they probably weren't here during the summer. But I guess they got to get it done, right? So I was asking the guys working on up there what that little building was in the with the water coming down. He said that was actually used as a chiller. So in the summertime, the water that would come down the side of the mountain was very cold, and it was enough to keep that building at a cool temperature. What that temperature is or was, I don't know, but they were using it basically as a refrigerator. There you go. And I'm sure at the same time collecting water. This is the door to get upstairs, and obviously it's locked. Interesting. Oh, this is the outside. Must have been a window there, but I don't see a door here to get upstairs. Well, maybe there was at one time. There you go, Scooby. This one's for you, buddy. I wonder when the last time that thing turned, the day it stopped turning. Some grinding wheels.
Oh, the wheel isn't moving anymore. I know, I see that. I wonder what happened.
corn bin. I believe they would have loaded it up through the top over there and then pulled it out at the bottom here when they needed the corn, because this was a mill, obviously. Kind of wonder why everybody was pulled over. I assumed it was for something like this. If he charges, I'm coming in real quick. And I may close the door. He's out here by himself. Probably not his first time seeing us anyways. Sure doesn't look like it.
It's probably a good 350.
Oh, fuck
I mean,
yeah.
It's huge. Look at that belly.
Yeah. Okay guys, this is my camp, right? I'm gonna flip the camera around and watch this. I went to go in my camper and it startled me because I went to go in the stairs and these guys were sitting right beside the camper. Obviously they're not hunted out here. That is some funny stuff right there. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 right here. And I saw some other ones running over there. But obviously they already know. They're pretty well safe here. Nobody's getting out a knife and chasing them down to put them on the old barbecue, although if nobody was looking. Now that's some funny shit right there. So well, you guys would have saw, I went for that ride, right? And saw those cool places. I got windburn. The temperature is fantastic here. I mean, it was like probably 24, 25 degrees. Oh, I got a little squirrel there. He's checking my place out too. It was warm. So I took the e-bike and they said it was 11 miles. There she is. I put her back in the trailer. They said it's 11 miles, but you know what? So I checked the battery when I got back, and the battery was still at 70%. It was 11 miles. Don't get me wrong, I did some pedaling, but to be honest, I'm lazy, so I just use it as a motorcycle most of the time. Well, guys, I'm just leaving the campground. Last night, a couple guys on bikes showed up. Sorry, I forget your names, but anyways, I was just talking this morning. It's 31 degrees out right now, and these guys are on bikes. Hopefully, they're not going to hit snow because in the forecast, it was going to be snowing in this area here today. So yeah, Great Smoky Mountains is where I am right now, but I'm going to be heading south. They were in Key West, and now they're heading back up to New England. So safe trip, guys. I know you're going to be looking at the channel, and I'll be looking forward to seeing some of your footage too. I bet you that'd be really cool. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. And seems to be a lot of traffic coming in. People are going to be hitting the trails early this morning. But anyways, guys, as usual, Be good, be kind, be careful. We'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.
I think it's time for me to go. Burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way.